Boom! What's happening, people? Welcome back to part 2 or the second stream of today where we're doing the hate along. So we did the watch along earlier with the Arsenal versus Brighton game, and now we're doing the hate along where Chelsea face Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge. This is a very important game. Obviously, we want Aston Villa to drop points. We don't really want Chelsea to win. Pardon me. So a draw is probably the best result for us. However, it'll probably be more important for Aston Villa to lose than Chelsea to lose at this point. But we want them both to drop points. So a draw would probably be the best result. But worst case scenario, we want at least Aston Villa to lose potentially. So the game's about to start. So let me run through the lineup quickly. So Chelsea have got Sanchez, Reece James, Badiashile, Chalobah, Cucurella, Caicedo, Fernandes, Neto, Palmer, Garnacho, Pedro. That's a very strong Chelsea team. Other than their back lineup, their midfield and their front is very, very strong. Also, Sanchez has been doing well lately. Now the Aston Villa lineup: Martinez in goal, Cash, Lindelof, Konsa, Maatsen at the back, Kamara, Tielemans in front of them, McGinn, Buendia, Rodgers up front with Marlon. And the game has started, guys. So let me just put the timer on. Right, so we're exactly on time now. Put it back on the score, then we can go to the lineups quickly. Right, the game has started, but give me 1 second. I just need to sort myself out. Right, so as I was saying, let me do the Aston Villa lineup quickly. So Martinez in goal as the game is going on, and Chelsea are on the attack on the right-hand side with Neto. Oh no, is that Garnacho? No, Neto. And now Reece James. Bad ball. Reece James. Bad pass to Neto when it goes out for Aston Villa throwing. So Aston Villa, Martinez in goal. Cash, Lindelof, Konsa, Maatsen at the back. In front of them as the pivot midfielders, Kamara and Tielemans. In front of them as the attacking midfielders, Rodgers on the left, McGinn on the right, Buendia in between them. And then up front, they have Marlon instead of Ollie Watkins today. So Marlon up front. Let's see if Ollie Watkins is on the bench. Ollie Watkins is on the bench. So they got Watkins and Digny, Garcia, Sancho, Jimo, Onana, Bogarde, Bizzo, and Hemmings on the bench. That's quite a good bench. Chelsea have Esteval, Akinpong, Fofana, Gusto, Santos, Jorgensen, Gittins, Delap, and Adarabayo. So that's the two benches. But here we go. So let's just pay attention to the game now. We got it on the score. There we go. Right, Chelsea. Cole Palmer on the ball. Like I said earlier, guys, the best result for us. This is a hate along. Cole Palmer shoots. Ooh, just past the far post. Cole Palmer, one of my favorite players in the Premier League currently in recent years. The last 2-3 years, I'd say. Cole Palmer is absolutely fantastic. I'm so jealous that he is at Chelsea and he didn't come to the Arsenal. Why wasn't Arsenal in for him in the first place when Man City was trying to sell him? However, doesn't matter now. We've got our own players, but Cole Palmer back from injury and already trying to light up the Premier League. They come Aston Villa now. Caicedo loses the ball, but Achiampong takes it all the way back to Sanchez. Sanchez as well, a goalkeeper that really struggled at Chelsea and really struggled in the Premier League recently, has really found a vein of form this season that he hasn't displayed previously. So his levels have definitely jumped up and his stock has definitely risen. He's playing much better. His distribution is better. His shot stopping is better. And his all-round play altogether is he's much more commanding in the box. He comes out. He doesn't have those mistakes in him. Before he was very similar to Onana and Bayern there, where they'll make a lot of mistakes and they were inexperienced and a little bit scared and anxious at times. However, this season, not at all, as Neto bumps forward down the line. Neto still going, trying to cross the ball, can't. Buendia with him now. Reece James crosses it. Aston Villa claiming handball on Cucurella, but the ref says play on. Garnacho now with his blonde hair. Garnacho. Barashvili now. Neto. And here comes Cole Palmer on the right-hand side. Bad ball from Cole Palmer trying to play in Neto. Aston Villa now come out. They clear the ball. Here comes Buendia. No, that's Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers gets his caught in possession by Reece James. Just picked this pocket very cleverly. However, Buendia slide tackles the ball past Caicedo. Now Aston Villa still with the ball. Morgan Rogers. They lose the ball. What the hell's going on? Cucurella now. Jeez. Garnacho tries to cross the ball. Bad ball. And Aston Villa now clear it. Tielemans just kicks it forwards to Marlon. But Achimpong quickly clears the ball. Only as far as Morgan Rogers, who can shoot. Morgan Rogers in the box. Takes it inside. Ooh. That was a great tackle, I believe, by Achimpong. Was it Achimpong or by this video? I get confused between those two. Hold on. No, what am I talking about? It's Chalobah and Badishiel. Achimpong is on the bench. That's why I keep saying this name, isn't he? Yeah, Josh Achimpong. He's on the bloody bench. Sorry, I meant Chalobah and Badishiel. So here comes Garnacho. Cal Pedro tried to play into Cole Palmer. Kamara now loses the ball. Cucurella plays it back to Badishiel. Badishiel to Garnacho. Garnacho crosses it in. Back post. Neto tried to go for it, but clever piece of defending by Aston Villa, who go forward now with the same defender. But Reece James there clears it and goes all the way back to Sanchez. All right, Cucurella now. Caicedo, who has come back from suspension, who got the red card against Arsenal, obviously. We're going to play them again now in the Carabao Cup semi-final. We're going to have 2 legs against them, plus obviously the home game against Chelsea as well. Wonder if they can keep Caicedo on the pitch this time. But that whole argument of who's the best midfielder in the Premier League, I'm glad it's been done and dusted, and everyone's come to the realization that Declan Rice is the best. All right. Reece James. Neto. Cole Palmer. Caicedo plays it forward to Neto. Neto now on the right-hand side by the byline. Plays into Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer runs to the byline. Crosses it in. But Konsa there to clear it. It's a throw-in for Chelsea. Yeah. So Caicedo, hopefully now everyone's come to realize he's not. He's very, very good though. Don't get me wrong. He's an excellent player. And Arsenal did want him before buying Trossard. They were in for Caicedo and they were in for Mudryk as well at the time. And both ended up going to Chelsea. Thank God we dodged the bullet with Mudryk. But Caicedo was a loss. I mean, don't get me wrong. We have Zubamendi. We have Declan Rice. But Caicedo in the Arsenal team at the moment would have been fantastic as well. Enzo Maresca serving a 1-match touchline ban. Matty Cash now on the throw. Tielemans, Kamara running with the ball now. Caicedo didn't get any of the ball, just slide tackled Kamara, and obviously, surely it's a yellow card. He didn't get nothing of the ball. Surely that's a yellow card. He mistimed that tackle big time, went for the man rather than the ball. Luckily, Kamara knew that the tackle was coming, jumped. Well, he did get touched heavily, but it's not as bad as it looked initially. Doesn't look like the ref gave a yellow card for that, but definitely free kick. And that's what Caicedo really does. He really, puts those challenges in, those slide tackles. He really goes for it. puts his mark on players, and and marks his territory as well, and lets them know, yeah, you're in my territory now. Martinez plays it out. McGinn now fouled by Casado. Another foul by Casado. That's the second foul in a minute by Casado, but the ref is still just giving a free kick, no cards yet. Which is good because you don't want the referee to be trigger happy with the cards and just like, be card happy and that. And dish out cards left, right, and center. Let the game start. It's only the first 10 minutes. Let it flow. Chalaba with a header back to Sanchez. So it must have been Body Shield that tackled Morgan Rogers earlier. I kept on saying Atiampong. That was my mistake, guys, because he's on the bench. But it's Body Shield that got the ball off of Morgan Rogers' feet to stop him from shooting, because that would have been a goal. So he saved Chelsea so far. Here comes Sanchez now. And Chelsea is one of those strange teams as well, like recently, especially this season, where, to be honest with you, the players they have, other than the back four, they have quite a good midfield and front line, like their attackers. Like here comes Cucurella, and Cucurella as being part of the back four is also fantastic. Garnacho takes the ball off Cucurella and goes nowhere. Is forced to go back now to Badiashile, who goes to Chaluba. Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, so they're a team with strong midfielders, strong attackers, but it's just they still seem weak. They still don't seem formidable. They still don't seem like a team that, and yeah, they've won the preseason silverware. Like they've got one cup, which is the World Club competition. They won that in the preseason, and also before that, end of last season, they won the European Conference Cup or whatever. Um, but those are Mickey Mouse cups. You don't really like. You can't really say, "Oh, they're a good team because they won that." But that's what they'll claim, that yeah, we win silverware regardless. Blah blah blah. But like, it's just they don't seem like the team they used to be at all. Same with United. Like their fall was a big fall. Here comes Chelsea with a free kick, and Aston Villa clear it. Maatsen now kicks it forward. Enzo Fernandez. I don't really rate Enzo Fernandez quite a lot, but a lot of people do. That was a bad ball from Caicedo. Just gave the ball away. See, that's the thing as well with Caicedo that he does do. He's got these bad balls sometimes. For all his good play, he does have like these little mistakes in him where he just gives the ball away, and unnecessary. He could have made like go with the easier pass. He chose to go with the longer pass. Doesn't really work out, but he does make up for it. I mean, he makes up for it with his tackling, with his press. See, another ball that he lost. He tried to go for the long ball again. He went all the way back to the center circle just to do the long ball, and the long ball didn't come off. Chelsea still have it with Neto, but not thanks to his pass anyway. They had to fire for it. Chalaba now. Badishil. The battle is really being fought in midfield. Most of the players in midfield. It's about, I'd say, 17% to 20% in the Chelsea half, and then the rest in up front in the Aston Villa half. But it's mainly about 50% in midfield. Neto now somehow gets the ball, but Tielemans tries to clear it. Kamara now grabs it in midfield, runs with it. Kamara plays a long ball towards Matikash. Couldn't get to him. McGinn tries to get it, but Garnacho now plays a ball to Enzo Fernandez. Wanted it back, but Enzo didn't play him. He plays him now, though. There he goes. Garnacho in the box now. Cucurella in front of Garnacho to the byline. Plays it to Cucurella, who crosses it in. But Konsa with a header out. And now Buenadia. Oh, Cucurella as well gets the ball away from the Aston Villa player. Uh, Right, Buddy Shield. Great ball from Buddy Shield. Unluckily, didn't get to Cole Palmer. Goes to Buendia now. Tielemans. Tielemans got the ball. McGinn now strong to keep that ball away from Cucurella. Konsa. Konsa, dangerous ball. But Kamara plays it back to Martinez. Matty Cash now. Matty Cash plays it forward. Looking for Tielemans. Looking for Morgan Rogers. Oh, Morgan Rogers gets tackled by Cucurella. He pushes him. Now Caicedo tries to push him. Surely Morgan Rogers is going to get a yellow card for that. Someone's getting a yellow card, or is the ref just going to calm him down? Morgan Rogers wasn't happy about something. Ref pulls him to the side. Looks like he's looking for Cucurella as well. It's a bit of needle that went on there, and the ref now talking to Morgan Rogers. Hasn't pulled the card out yet, which is quite good. I thought someone would be getting a yellow card. He's just getting a talking to. This is good refereeing, I must say. He's not card happy. He knew there was a bit of needle there between them. He doesn't just want to give him a yellow card straight away. He's talking to him. He's telling him, calm down. Just relax. He was getting tackled by Buddy Shield, and then Cucurella came in and pushed him. He wasn't happy about that. He pushed Cucurella to the floor. Cucurella went down very easy, though. Anyway, Caicedo tried to get involved. He didn't realize how strong Morgan Rogers was. He didn't realize and thought, oh, okay, let me stop. Matty Cash now on Garnacho. It looks like it's this is getting a bit tense now between Chelsea and Aston Villa. Chelsea thought, yeah, we can try and bully them, but Aston Villa's fighting back, and they were like, no, you're not bullying us. Matty Cash went extra hard on Garnacho now just to tell him, yo, bro, it ain't that kind of game, fam. So let's see what's gonna happen. It looks like this game can get very dangerous, and Chelsea already with their discipline history, they get red cards like every other game. Tielemans, McGinn, Cucurella gets the ball, but Kamara grabs it back. Now Caicedo gets it. The battle is really in midfield. It's not really going either way. Here we go. Neto now on the right-hand side. Reece James. Caicedo goes backwards. Chalobah now to Badiashile. Caicedo. Now Chalobah plays forward towards Neto. Neto on the right-hand side. Reece James goes back to Chalobah. They're getting pushed back by Aston Villa. Chalobah is now forced to go all the way back to Sanchez. They're not pressing them, but they're pushing up forward slowly, forcing Chelsea to have to go backwards rather than forwards. Now the ball's with Sanchez. Sanchez plays it to Caicedo. This is where it becomes dangerous because there is mistakes in these kind of plays. Marlon now pressures Chalobah. Marlon now pressing the goalkeeper. Enzo plays it. Clear. That was a great ball by Enzo to Reece James. Reece James bombing forward now. Instead of playing Neto, he tried to play in João Pedro. That was bad. Aston Villa get the ball back and then they give it away. It's back with Caicedo now. Cole Palmer. Running forward. Go on, Cole. Garnacho plays it back to Enzo Fernandez, who shoots. But it's just wide of the post. Unlucky Chelsea. Great run by Cole Palmer to get the ball into the box, somehow finding Garnacho. Garnacho noticing that Enzo Fernandez is free. Enzo, it wasn't a bad shot, but he needed to curl it a little bit more. It was going wide of the post. He should have tried to bring it more, like, to come back in. If it was from a little bit further distance, probably would have curled back in, but it would have been too soft by then. Anyway, here comes Aston Villa. Buendia nearly kicking Caicedo in the face. Pulled back just in time not to touch him. Badiashile now. Chalobah being really their only consistent central defender this season. Here comes Neto, runs to the byline, crosses it in. Ooh, and Aston Villa do very good to clear it. But Buddy Shield heads it back into Cucurella. Cucurella to Garnacho on the left-hand side now. Plays it back to Cucurella. Goes to the byline, but the Aston Villa player McGinn doing really good to protect the ball and not allowing it to go for a corner rather than a goal kick. Matty Cash on the floor holding his neck, complaining. But the ball from Neto was unbelievable. Looked like Enzo Fernandez just clashed into him and dropped him on the floor. I don't know why Matty Cash went down like that. I didn't even touch him. Marlon so far not really done too much. He's had like one touch, and that was in his own half. Ollie Watkins sitting on the bench thinking, why am I not playing? Jadon Sancho probably on the bench thinking the same thing, to be honest. But Ollie Watkins definitely should have been playing ahead of Marlon. I'm not sure what Unai Emery was thinking, but I'm sure he'll put Ollie Watkins in at some point. Martinez now kicks it out. Aston Villa now running. Bad ball to Buendia because then now Garnacho gets the ball. Aston Villa lost that too easily. Garnacho crosses it in. Gets deflected now. Caicedo who can shoot from there. It does. Gets blocked again by Matson. Matson again. Was that Tielemans actually? Tielemans blocking it twice. Tielemans again. Buendia now gets the ball. Very good defending by Aston Villa. Oof, and then Cucurella does the same thing and gets the ball back, but it's a foul. I'm not sure who the ref gave the free kick to. We're 21 minutes in now. Enzo getting a talking to by the referee. Referee again, great decision just to talk to the player first. Yeah, it looks like Enzo did foul McGinn. Went in a little bit hard. Was that no, sorry, Buendia. But it was shoulder to shoulder though. It was a shoulder barge, so I'm not sure why the ref gave a free kick for that one. But maybe because it was a little bit too hard. Enzo was telling him I basically just shoulder barged him, and he fell over. I didn't do anything else. The ref says yeah, but you went in a little bit too hard, so just calm it down a bit. I really like that kind of refereeing. I don't like these referees that keep blowing their whistle and give out cards and constantly just ruin the game. Here comes Marlon, and Buttershield heads it out. Caicedo now plays it to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer brings it forward to João Pedro, who loses the ball. Madsen plays it quickly to McGinn. McGinn in the center of the pitch now, running forward on the right hand side. Morgan Rogers now. Morgan Rogers he can shoot from there. He doesn't. He plays it into Buendia, who then tries to cross it in, but it goes too deep. And Reece James now running at it. Morgan Rogers now closing down Reece James. But Reece plays it to Neto real quick. Plays it to Cole Palmer now. Enzo Fernandez. Body shield to Cucurella. Cucurella to Garnacho now. Garnacho running on the left-hand side, going in the box. Crossing it in. Unlucky. Couldn't get the ball now. Kamara gets it out. Buendia now running with the ball. Buendia with an outside of the foot pass all the way to Morgan Rogers, who's chasing it, but Chaluba's there. He's got pace. He plays it back to Sanchez. Well, it's not going to be easy for Aston Villa. That's good. That's what we want. If it stays like this, 0-0 or a 1-1 draw, that's perfect for us. Perfect. Should have made myself a cup of tea before I start this. I'll do it at half time. Right, Chaluba now. Caicedo plays it back to Chaluba. Cucurella still with the ball. Chalobah plays a sideway pass to Neto. Neto comes on the inside, crosses it. João Pedro there, but Martinez with an incredible save. João Pedro still with the ball, crosses it in, and Konsa heads it out. Buendia now with the ball, still in the Aston Villa box. Here comes Tielemans, and it looks like it's a corner for Chelsea, possibly. Or was it João Pedro that kicked it out? It was either João Pedro or Tielemans that kicked it out. Great piece of play by Chelsea, but Martinez with an incredible save from João Pedro's shot or touch on the ball. Then he crosses it in. Konsa with a great header out. That ball from Neto, though. Yeah, João Pedro did get a touch on it, but Martinez, what a save. Enzo Fernandez now. Badiashile. Chalobah. Neto. Reece James. Enzo. Enzo Fernandez. They're just playing it amongst the back four basically now. Enzo Fernandez again. Enzo looking. He's got Neto there free. No one's playing in Neto. Now Chalobah plays in Neto. Too late though. A little too late. And he's already getting pressed. Chalobah now. Badiashile. Look. Aston Villa's pressing now. They're not letting Chelsea come out. Morgan Rogers on Chalobah now. Chalobah's forced to kick it long towards Neto. Neto's nearly got it past Matson, but Matson was nope, you're not getting past me. Matson back to Tielemans. Tielemans now. Long ball forward, only as far as Caicedo. Caicedo crosses it to Garnacho on the left hand side. He chests it down. He rolls into the box. Slide tackles, shoots. Enzo shoots. Caicedo heads the ball. Reece James plays it to Neto. Neto's going to cross it. Only to Tielemans. And Tielemans gets it out. And Tielemans still with the ball and kicks it forward. Looking for Marlon. Marlon can't get to it. The ball with Caicedo now. It goes to Reece James. Caicedo. Enzo and Caicedo again. You see Chelsea playing short bursts. They slow the game down and then whoosh, 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 they go into a quick pace. Cucurella now. João Pedro. Caicedo. Cole Palmer. They're going into their pace now. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. Oof. Great defended by Kamara. Now McGinn. Ooh. Caicedo. No, that was Chalobah with the block. Buendia's gone down. My contacts are starting to bother me. I need to take them out. Let me take one of them out. Sorry, guys. I just had to take off one of my contacts because it was really burning my eye. It was hurting me, so that's not a good sign. So I just took it out quickly. I'm not seeing very clearly, but I can still manage. Right. Badiashile on the ball. No one's broken the deadlock yet in this game. Hopefully, it stays like that. We don't really want anyone to break the deadlock, to be honest. But the truth is, if anybody needs to win, we probably want Chelsea to win more than Aston Villa because we don't want Aston Villa to catch up on us with points. Oof, Matty Cash gone into Garnacho with a little bit of force. Garnacho's gone down holding his foot. Is the yellow card coming out now? Yeah, looks like Matty Cash is getting yellow card. He had his talking to. Referee has had enough now. It's half an hour into the game. Ginn cannot believe it. He's going, oh my God, oh my God. I think he says Matty Cash got the ball. He can't believe the fact that Matty Cash got a yellow card. Garnacho and Matty Cash, one in front of the other. Garnacho's trying to get past him. But that's a yellow card. I don't understand why McGinn is complaining. He didn't get nothing of the ball and he took the player out. He gave him a yellow card. That's fair. I don't understand. Right, it's a free kick in a dangerous area for Chelsea. Reece James standing over it. Neto standing over it. Who's going to take it? Reece James with a short one to Cole Palmer. That's a waste. Ball has to go all the way back to Reece James again. They have to start again. Cross comes in this time. But Morgan Rogers heads it out. And then it's gone out for a goal kick to Aston Villa. That's an absolute waste of an opportunity. That was a set piece there. They were in a dangerous area. They should have just crossed it in. Rather, they went short towards Cole Palmer, who had a bad first touch. Couldn't recoup, couldn't get the ball back. It ended up ricocheting into the Aston Villa players. Somehow, eventually, Chelsea got the cross off as it came back to Reece James, but it came to nothing as it's a goal kick now. Ball goes to Matty Cash. He plays it forward. Cucurella now. João Pedro trying to get away from the defenders. Couldn't. It's out for an Aston Villa throw. So we're past the half an hour mark now. Oof. Enzo tried to get away from everyone. Garnacho gets the ball back and somehow gets it back to his defender. Good play by Garnacho. Right, Chalobah plays it forward to Caicedo. Caicedo goes forward to Garnacho. Great ball to him. Great touch by Garnacho. Crosses the ball in. João Pedro feel like he's fouled. The referee says no, get up. João Pedro, both his arm on the floor. Caicedo goes to the ref and says he's being pulled. João Pedro's getting up now. Is it going to be a VAR check? Garnacho gets a great ball from Caicedo. He then puts a great ball in. João Pedro just goes down. I don't see anyone doing anything to him. I'm not sure, but João Pedro went down. The referee wasn't happy. It doesn't look like it's going to VAR. Referee's happy with the decision. Everyone's happy. And it's a goal kick for Aston Villa. Caicedo. Right. Neto. Neto doing very well going past Matson. And Tielemans. Cross comes in. Matty Cash has to head it out. Caicedo now. Loses the ball. Cole Palmer gets it back from him. It's Caicedo now. Gives it to Reece James, who gets it to Neto again. Neto, is he going to run to the byline? No, he gives it back to Reece James. Gives it back to Cole Palmer. Reece James again. Neto. Neto crosses it this time. Bad cross. Doesn't go past the first man. No, it's gone all the way back to Badiashile, who plays it back to Sanchez, who plays Caicedo, who's got Corella with him, but Caicedo was still with the ball. What's he going to do? He gives it to Chalobah. Garnacho on the wing now. Garnacho step overs, then plays it to Cucurella to the back post. Reece James shoots and it whistles past the far post. Unlucky. That's another shot by Chelsea. Not on target, but the play leading up to the shot was good. Actually, it didn't whistle past the post. It was way past the post. The angles look funky from the back, but anyway, that was very far wide of the post, so nowhere near it. Hype this shit. Hype this shit. I'm gonna get you with a hype. Still 0-0 in this game. Chelsea nil, Aston Villa nil. Morgan Rogers now with the ball. Tielemans. Buenadia playing it to McGinn. McGinn tried to play in Martin, but Neto played a very good ball to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer now. Palmer has to stop. He plays to Cucurella. He saw Cucurella behind the ref. He played him in. Now Garnacho. Garnacho in the box. Neto. Enzo. Enzo Fernandez tried to shoot, but no. How Pedro trying to get the ball now. Reece James. Caicedo. Cucurella. Caicedo. Bad ball. Can Cucurella get to it? He does. But then Cucurella gives a bad ball looking for Garnacho. Matty Cash picks it up. Consa now clears it. McGinn with the header out. Only as far as Caicedo. Morgan Rogers. Ooh, Reece James went in hard. Ref tells Morgan Rogers, get up. Fair challenge. Right, Pedro Neto now. Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez. Garnacho. Great play by Chelsea. Cucurella on the overlap. Crosses it in. Great block by Matty Cash, and it's a corner for the Chelsea. Matty Cash, pivotal defending for his team. Had to make that block to stop Cucurella getting a cross in. That was a dangerous looking cross. Right, it's a corner for Chelsea. Chelsea. Right, it's not often that I want Chelsea to do well, but there is those occasions when you need them to beat your rivals because they're not your rivals. But like I said, a draw is probably the best result for Arsenal. Both of them dropping points. But if I had to choose one of the two to win, I'd say give it to Chelsea. Hey, and they score from the corner. Very similar to Arsenal. Looks like an own goal. No one's really celebrating. They're just running up to Reece James. I don't know if it was directly from the free kick. All the Chelsea players huddling up now. But it's 1-0 to Chelsea. I don't know if they're going to VAR that. But it looks like it's an own goal. Reece James from the corner. Same thing as Arsenal. Why does Chelsea always copy us? We get goals from set pieces. They start scoring goals from set pieces. We get own goals. Now they want own goals. Let's see. Oh, I think that went directly in from the corner. I think no one touched it. No one touched it. Let's see this again. Yeah, straight from Reece James. No one touched it. Straight from the corner. Let's see it from this angle now. This is a better angle. Oh, they might VAR this as a foul on Martinez, though. Because João Pedro and Enzo have him sandwiched. Yeah, it looks like it's directly from the corner. Reece James. Nobody touches it. It just bounced. Actually, João Pedro touched it. It should be a João Pedro goal. Reece James thinks it's his, but I think it's João Pedro. It kind of glides over João Pedro's thigh and goes in. I wonder who they gave it to. They're both looking at the screen. Are they doing a VAR check? No, it looks like goal's been given, guys. That's it. But it seems like it's going to be a João Pedro goal, if anything, and not Reece James. Although it looked like it would have went in, but it came off of João Pedro's thigh. But it's 1-0 to Chelsea. Let's update the score. Before I forget, it's 1-0 to the Chelsea. It's a good start for us. Now, the best thing would be if Aston Villa get a goal back and it's it finishes 1-1 or something. But if anything, Chelsea. Right, it's a free kick. Tielemans are taking it. Because if I'm not mistaken, right, let's see what the league looks like right now. Yeah, so right now, if it stays like this, then Chelsea go into fourth position on 32 points, which is 10 points behind us. And Aston Villa stay in 36 points, which is 6 points behind us. Yeah. So really and truly, we actually want Chelsea to win then, more so than a draw. Here comes Garnacho. Garnacho plays in Neto. Neto loses the ball to Morgan Rogers, who plays it back to Martinez, and he kicks it out. So yeah, so we want Chelsea to win realistically because they're too far behind us anyway. They're about 10 points behind us now. Um, but Aston Villa though, they need to. Yeah, we need Aston Villa to lose. So forget a draw. We want Aston Villa. We want Aston Villa to lose. So we want Chelsea to win. So Chelsea, 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 Chelsea. Reece James comes in. How Pedro tried to head it, but the ball goes nowhere. McGinn and Cucurella fighting now. Cucurella doing well to hold off McGinn. McGinn then tackles Cucurella. Okay, you don't need to be acting like you're dying. It's a foul. Don't act. It should be yellow card for McGinn again. Oh, it's getting a bit tense in this game now. McGinn and Caicedo look like they're gonna just have a fist fight. Oh, I tell you what, Cucurella did well to hold off McGinn, because McGinn is strong. And Cucurella was like, yo, bro, you ain't got no. Simi. Simi, I said. All right, come on, Chelsea. Chalobah. Sanchez. Chalobah plays it back to Sanchez. I hate this type of football. Right, we're in the 42nd minute, not long left. I don't see a lot of injury time in this half. Probably like 2 minutes, two, maximum three. Right, Reece James plays it to the side to Neto. Neto comes inside now. Has got the ball, crosses it in. But Aston Villa block it. Only as far as Cole Palmer, who shoots, but Martinez there. Lindelof done well to try and clear the ball, but only as far as Cole Palmer, who's pressing. Konsa plays it back to Martinez. Cole Palmer still pressing. Lindelof now. Tielemans plays it out towards Cash. But Cucurella there. That's a mad clash between Matty Cash and Cucurella. Martson now. Ooh! Martson was coming forward. Caicedo tackled him, played on. McGinn now. Oh, Buendia tried to do a little trick. He couldn't do the techers. And he loses the ball. That was bad from Buendia. But Chelsea Enzo just gave the ball straight back to Aston Villa. I don't know what Buendia was thinking. Why would you do that right there? And you're 1-0 behind. Tell you what, he's got cojones. There he is again. Buendia. Kamara. Konza. Kamara. Lindelof. Lindelof just holding on to the ball and then playing it backwards. Very strange type of football. Here come Konsa. Kamara. Right. Emi Martinez now. 1-2 with Tielemans. Gets the ball back. Oof, that's dangerous. Dangerous from Martinez. McGinn obviously gets a shove in the back of him from Caicedo. Now Caicedo's getting a talker to by the ref. I think Aston Villa still aggrieved about how Pedro being right there next to the keeper. How Pedro gets the goal gifted to him. That's why he's smiling now. He knows it was off of him. My Cash. Long ball forward. McGinn tried to get it under control, couldn't. Here comes Morgan Rogers with the shot. Ooh, not far, but the referee blew the whistle. It looks like it was a foul on Enzo Fernandez, who's holding his leg now on the floor. Morgan Rogers being talked to by the ref. Right, now they're up again. So we should be in the final minute of the first half. There may be 2 or 3 minutes of injury time. There shouldn't be much. It'll probably be like 2 minutes. And then I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea before I come back and then start the second half. So far, it's Chelsea 1. Aston Villa, no, that's what we want. We need Chelsea to win. So we're really hating on Aston Villa. Let's see how much injury time. Can't be. Yeah, 2 minutes. I told you. 2 minutos. Can Aston Villa in 2 minutes get an equalizer? I hope not, because we don't want that. We want Chelsea to lay the smackdown on the Villa boys. We want to silence Gabby Agbonlahor for a bit, because he was getting a bit too loud. Although he's a secret Arsenal member, anyway, because he loves Arsenal. But obviously, having played for Aston Villa, and that being his boyhood club. What a shove in the back of Morgan Rogers from who's that? Badiashvili. Free kick for Aston Villa. Can they get it in the last minute? Lastas minutas. Come on, Chelsea, defend for your life. Don't let the villain boys. Don't let the villains get back in. Come on, Sanchez. Don't be doing a bookie one now when we need you to beat them. Buke spooky. Buke spooky. 4 Aston Villa players around the ball. Matty Cash, McGinn, Konsa. 2 have dropped out now. Third one's dropped out. Looks like McGinn's going to take a short one. Or McGinn's going to take it. McGinn went straight for goal from that angle in that position. Very strange from McGinn. Gave it straight to the goalkeeper who played it out. Right. That's it. Half time, guys. Perfect timing. Right, it's half time. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea quickly and come back. I'll be back. Boom! We're back getting ready for the second half of the Chelsea Aston Villa game, guys. Chelsea been doing all right first half. Aston Villa have had a couple of chances. They haven't been playing too bad. Um, we thought it was an own goal, but it was a direct free kick from Reece James. It kind of glided off of João Pedro's thigh and then went in. So I guess they've given it to João Pedro, but it would have probably bounced in regardless. But it was a great corner from Reece James. The delivery from Reece James was unbelievable. And Chelsea are 1-0 up. So we've got a couple of minutes left before the second half starts. So let's have a look quickly here at the scores of today. Right, so the best game of today has obviously been Brentford Bournemouth. Brentford 4 past Bournemouth at home. That game finished 4-1. Liverpool managed to beat Wolves at home by 2-1. So they got a win at Anfield. Burnley Everton finished 0-0. I had that pegged as a draw. I did think either 0-0 or 1-1. But that ended up finishing 0-0. Arsenal obviously beat Brighton at home 2-1. West Ham lost at home to Fulham. That was a London derby. And Fulham managed to capitalize. And early in the day, Manchester City beat Nottingham Forest at the City ground by 2-1. So a lot of 2-1s, 0-0s, and 1-1s. And 1-0, sorry, so far this weekend. But the game is about to start, so let's get back into where we was and get ready to play the game. Right, Chelsea players are coming out now. Like I said, don't forget, we really want Chelsea to win. So we're hoping that Aston Villa don't find a foot back into this game. Because if Chelsea win, then we're at least 10 points ahead of them and 6 ahead of Aston Villa, rather than if Aston Villa win, they'll be only 3 points behind us again. We want to try and keep a gap between us and any rival that's trying to be in the title race. But the game is about to kick off. Cole Palmer in the center circle. Chelsea kicking off from left to right now. Aston Villa right to left. And the game is starting. I do believe I saw Ollie Watkins warming up earlier and like during the half time, getting warmed up, getting ready. So it might be that Unai Emery might make a quick change, like an early change, if things don't change in favor of Aston Villa. Kamara now getting fouled by Enzo Fernandez and gets a free kick for Aston Villa. Don't forget, Matty Cash is on a yellow card, so he's got to be very careful as to not get a second yellow and get sent off. And if Aston Villa go a man down, it'll probably be too much of a mountain to climb for them. I'm not saying they can't do it. Enzo Fernandez now running forward with the ball, playing it to Garnacho on the left-hand side. Garnacho crosses it into the back post. Neto there, but Martinez with an incredible save. Ooh, Neto is saying it's handball. Referee says, okay, calm down. Let me hear what VAR is going to say. James is telling Neto to calm down. Let's have a look at this. So the ball comes in from Garnacho, and it does touch Madsen's hand and go out. Would that be considered a handball? He didn't even have eyes on the ball. He didn't know what was happening. I think his hand was in a natural position, or maybe it wasn't, but it did bounce off of his arm and then out. I'm not sure whether they're going to give a penalty for that or not. I doubt it. Doesn't look like they have. It doesn't look like they're going to check it at the VAR. No, it's a corner for Chelsea. I think that's the right decision. It would have been harsh if they gave that a penalty and a handball. Right, Cole Palmer now crosses the ball in. Lindelof with a great header out, only as far as Caicedo, who goes back to Sanchez. Lindelof has been doing all right for Aston Villa as well. Reece James. Ball goes all the way back to Sanchez. We really need Chelsea to score another goal just to get that, like earlier I said with Arsenal, a bit of breathing space. Because I can see Aston Villa nick a goal. Oof. Cucurella went in hard on, who was that? Buendia. Ref says carry on. Here come Chelsea. But now ref pulls it back. Garnacho with a foul on Konsa, I believe it is. He's not happy. Right, Konsa about to take the free kick. In his own half. Surely he's going to go short. Plays in Matty Cash. Back to Konsa. Oof. Cole Palmer nicks the ball away from Tielemans. Running to the left-hand side to Garnacho. Gives him the ball. Garnacho now gives it back to Cole Palmer. Cucurella. Cole Palmer. Cucurella. Reece James. Badashil with a crossfield pass to Neto. Neto controls it on his chest. And it goes out for a throw-in. It wasn't the greatest of ball, but Neto did nearly control it. He had it on his chest, but somehow couldn't get it out from between his feet. And it goes out to Aston Villa for a throw-in. Madsen throws it in. Buendia now. Plays it to the side all the way, switches it to the other side with Cash is. But Cucurella does well to get it off of Cash and play it forward to Garnacho. Garnacho runs forward on the left-hand side, comes inside now. Brings the ball inside and plays it all the way to Neto on the right-hand side. Neto, tries to cross it in, but Lindelof is there and he kicks it out. Morgan Rogers now heads it out and it's a throw-in for... No, ref says throw-in for Aston Villa. I thought it was for Chelsea. It's an Aston Villa throw. Madsen. Tielemans loses the ball. Back heel from Neto to Cole Palmer, who runs into the box. Cole Palmer tries to pass it, can't. He's still got the ball in the box, runs to the byline. Nutmegs Buendia and carries on and goes on. He just nutmegged Buendia like it's nothing. Played Reece James, now it's with Neto. Caicedo. And the ball had to go back. Badishil to Cucurella. Enzo to Badishil. Chalobah all the way to Sanchez. There's good press by Aston Villa to peg them back all the way to the goalkeeper. Chalobah on the ball now. Marlon running at them. Morgan Rogers running at the keeper. More pressure from Aston Villa now. Ball gets to Reece James. He can't control it and it's out for an Aston Villa throw. They play it quickly. Tielemans now with the ball. Tielemans has got Madsen running on the left-hand side. Plays in Rogers. Buendia Rogers shoots and it goes wide of the post. Rogers in a good vein of form. Playing very well recently. Scoring some outstanding goals. Really staking a claim for his England call-up in the World Cup, obviously. He has played recently in the recent friendlies and qualifiers. But I'm sure he really wants to be on that plane to go to the US come summer. Right, Matty Cash on the corner for Aston Villa. Matty Cash with the corner all the way to the back post. But Sanchez, what a good ball out of the air. And he releases it quickly to Cole Palmer, who's bombing forward now. He's got Neto in front of him. Plays in João Pedro, who plays him back. Cole Palmer then crosses it to Garnacho. He can't get to it, but nearly an own goal from McGinn. Luckily, it just goes wide of the post, but McGinn had to do some vital defending there. That was great play by Sanchez to release Cole Palmer quickly. Then Cole Palmer and João Pedro with the 1-2. Then Cole Palmer looking for Garnacho. Couldn't get to him as McGinn Just about gets a foot to it to take it away from Garnacho and put it wide of the post, but I was very close to being another own goal. Yeah, McGinn did not know where that was going. That could have easily went in. Luckily for him, this time it went out. Chelsea now again on the left-hand side. Reece James plays to Garnacho. Garnacho in front of the box now, and then Caicedo plays it all the way back to the side. Cross comes in, but it doesn't come in. It goes out. Weird ankle. Cole Palmer tried to cross a ball on the volley, but instead of coming across, it went out for a goal kick. Maresca still serving a 1-game touchline ban. Neto on the right hand side now. Crosses the ball. Oof. Bad decision by Neto, but Chalobah heads it to Reece James. Caicedo, James. Come on, Chelsea. Neto. Reece James. Ooh, he went for it. Martinez had to make a save and flew in the net. At the same time, that was a great save by Martinez, who wasn't aware of what was happening, but the ball came in and it was dropping low into the goal from the Reece James cross/shot. It looked like he wanted to cross it, but it came across like a shot. Crazy. Neto. Caicedo. Cole Palmer tries to get past Buendia. This time he couldn't. Buendia gets it, plays it to Tielemans. Tielemans plays it forward looking for Marlon, but Badiashile gets the ball. Ooh, McGinn grabs it off of Neto. Plays in Buendia. Plays Morgan Rogers. Rogers dancing, going into the box, playing Buendia, shoots! And it's a deflection and the ball goes out for an Aston Villa corner. Chelsea is not safe at 1-0. They need an... Oof. Maybe it was a shot. But that was a great save. Look. Nah, that was a cross. He was trying to cross it, but he scuffed the cross and it went towards goal. Unless he secretly meant it. If he secretly meant it, that was crazy. Because he pretended to cross it and then took the shot. So if he meant that, if Reece James meant that, that's crazy. All right, Matty Cash again with the corner now. Looks like Morgan Rogers and Reece James are having a bit of tit for tat because he's there by Sanchez. Looks like he's pulling him again. Look at that. Morgan Rogers tells the ref, what's he doing? What's Reece James doing? Yeah, this is not going well. Look, they're wrestling each other. What's going on? Reece James and Morgan Rogers are going to get carded. This is getting dangerous. Who's getting the card? Morgan Rogers. Both. Is it both of them that got a yellow card? They go short. Corner comes in. Sanchez grabs it and releases the ball quickly again. Cucurella now. Cucurella bombing forward. Garnacho shoots! And it goes wide. But why did Morgan... Oh, there you go. Reece James got... Yeah, I was going to say, because they showed Morgan Rogers getting a yellow card and they didn't show Reece James, but now they did. So definitely both of them got a yellow card. Looks like changes are being made. Sancho coming on, Ollie Watkins coming on, Onana coming on. That's definitely going to strengthen Aston Villa. Yeah, Chelsea needs to be careful because that's a major change. That's only going to benefit Aston Villa. I'll be honest with you. When Diaz coming off, when Diaz confused, he's like me. I'm coming off. He thought he's having a good game. I don't like that when players do that. Like do that afterwards. Don't do that on the pitch. Like you're questioning your manager and whatever. Don't do it in public. Do it after when you go inside or whatever in the changing room. Be like, oh, why did I get subbed or whatever? Look how Marlon comes off. Yeah, his number got called. I'm off. Don't matter. Whatever the reason is, and that's how you do that. Whereas in Buenos Dias, like me. Wait, are you sure? Huh? Okay. That's where look McGinn as well gave the armband to the next person. It's like I'm out. Whatever's beneficial to the team. Look, Marlon for Sancho, Buenadia for Watkins, and McGinn for Onana. All right, Aston Villa going to start with a goal kick. Aston Villa with a throw in. Onana plays it back now to Lindelof. Aston Villa still with the ball. Lindelof. Wonder what impact Jadon Sancho can have because his career is really plummeted. I mean, since leaving Man United, he was at Chelsea. Now he's facing Chelsea. Playing for Aston Villa. I wonder if he can resurrect his career. He sort of was going in the right direction again when he was on loan at Dortmund. Maybe he should just play in Germany rather than in England. Because it sort of was reviving. Here comes Garnacho on the left hand side with Cucurella on the overlap. Enzo, João Pedro loses the ball. João Pedro is really, really bad since he's left Brighton. He's just not done it. Very similar to Gyökeres, just not as bad as Gyökeres. Right. Watkins. Kamara! Told you Aston Villa will get better. Aston Villa getting closer and closer now. That was a very loud knock on the door. That wasn't just like knock knock. That was doof doof. So the next one's gonna be doof doof bam. Wave in the door, wave in the. How was it? Kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. That's what Aston Villa's gonna say next. So it since the first half, it's been tap, tap, tap like that. Then second half, it's become tap, 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 tap. Now this one here, this chance is doo 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 doo. Next one will be kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. Right, here comes Lindelof. Lindelof bombing forward all the way from his own half. Couldn't carry it anymore. Played it to Morgan Rogers. Tielemans now. Kamara. Jadon Sancho. Ball comes in. Ooh. Tielemans running there, but Sanchez quickly to grab it. Matty Cash with the cross. Kick in the door, wave in the 4-4. Kamara. Morgan Rogers. Oh, they scored Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins. What did I say? I hate repeating myself, and just the cliche of I told you, I knew it, I told you, and I know everyone in the comments gonna say yeah, fresh legs, blah blah blah. But I literally just said, and I know it's cliche, I said, but wait, when these lot come on. Anyway, let me not say I told you so. You guys just go back and have a look. Rewind this stream 10, 12 minutes. Rewind it like 5 minutes before these changes were made. The Ollie Watkins change and all of that. The Onana, Ollie Watkins, and what's his name? Jadon Sancho. Look at that. One touch, and then boom. Came off of Sanchez and Berg. I knew this was going to happen. Chelsea just, they concede too many goals, man. You can't rely on them to do you a favor. You cannot rely on Chelsea to beat Aston Villa. I knew this was going to happen. And I hate to say that. I knew, I told you, I knew, but it's so true. You can just predict it. If you know football and you watch football long enough, you see how the game is being played, you can just predict it. I literally said, look, they're knocking on the door. Knock, knock. Next one. The one before this, when they missed it, and I said that was Kamara and he missed it. Similar chance. Running behind, got the ball, and that was a doof doof. And then I said the next one is gonna be kicking the door, waving the 4-4. Did I not say that? Rewind the stream and go on. Oh my god, it's unbelievable, man. I might have to clip it myself. I'm gonna clip it just to show people, and I'm gonna timestamp it. Aston Villa's gonna go for the win now. My cash with the cross. Oof, Reece James this time to clear it. Nobody there in the box. Why was no one there for Aston Villa? If there was one body in the box there, that was a great pass in the box from Matty Cash. Squared it into the perfect area for someone to finish it, but nobody was there. Kamara, Matty Cash, Sancho. Gone all the way back to Konsa. Lindelof. Morgan Rogers to Martson. Onana. Martson. Back to Lindelof. Chelsea kind of putting the press on now. How long is João Pedro going to stay on the pitch? Because he's an absolute waste of space. Exactly like Gyökeres. Just a waste. But to be honest, he does get more chances than Gyökeres. He just doesn't finish them. He's just bad. Kamara. Matty Cash running with the ball forward into the middle. Plays into Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers plays it into Maatsen, who shoots right into the face of Sanchez. He had to block it with his head. Unlucky for Maatsen. Great run by him. Well spotted by Morgan Rogers. Kept it on the line. And then this great save. Did it hit his face or did he save it? Oh no, he saved it with his palm. Great goalkeeping from Sanchez. Sanchez is turning into a better and better and better goalkeeper as time goes on. He's making some incredible saves. He would not have made those saves before. I don't know what Tielemans is moaning about, but it's a free kick. Sorry, corner. What am I talking about? It's a corner for Aston Villa. Here comes Jadon Sancho and Tielemans. Tielemans with a great ball in. Oof, and it's another corner for Aston Villa. Tielemans nutmegged someone. He nutmegged Chelsea player to get it to Ollie Watkins. But it goes out for a corner anyway. Aston Villa fans in full spirit. Right, Tielemans about to take the corner. They're going to go short again or they're going to long now? Rubbish corner. Gives it straight to Cole Palmer, who gives it to Neto. Cucurella, who plays it forward to Cole Palmer. Come on, Chelsea. Oh, bad ball by Cole Palmer. What a bad ball to try and play in João Pedro. but it did start off with him. The corner by Tielemans was terrible. Sancho, Jaden Sancho now plays it to Kamara, who plays it out. Just to get it to Martin. Martin to Tielemans. Tielemans now. Morgan Rogers. Ooh, gets fouled. Referee says foul on Morgan Rogers. Was that Chalaba with the yellow card? Yeah. Chalaba gets the yellow card. He stepped on Morgan Rogers. Well, to be fair, he got the ball first, though. Chalaba, did he not touch the ball? I'm sure he touched the ball, but a yellow card nonetheless. Come on, Chelsea, man. Can't even rely on you to beat the Aston Villa at home. Rory Delap coming on for Chelsea. This is not good because Chelsea is going to go from bad to worse. They're not making great changes. Gusto for Cucurella. It's not really like for like, is it? I mean, position wise, maybe, but Rory Delap as well. Can he do it? Can he do it in this game? Finally, João Pedro coming out. But João Pedro again for Rory Delap. It's not really a great change. Ganacho comes off. And who's that? Gittins. What's his name again? No, they're not Gittins. What's his name? Yeah, it's Gittins. So Delap for João Pedro, Gusto for Cucurella, Gittins for Ganacho. Yeah, they're not really like for like. It's just a step back. You're not really. It's not. They're not at the same level that those players before them, and you're improving the team, or you're putting the same level where it's just fresh legs. No, you've made the team worse. But let's not give up hope. Come on, Chelsea. Here come Aston Villa though. Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins holding up the ball, shoots. Sanchez has to make a save and then grabs the ball. Luckily, Ollie Watkins doing very well for Aston Villa now. He's hungry. He wants his second goal. I told you guys, be careful with real strikers because real strikers they know how to strike, fam. They know how to strike. Bad balling from Chelsea again. To be honest, since Aston Villa's goal, um, Chelsea have just gone from bad to worse, and now with these changes, I don't see that helping. Aston Villa's gone from bad to good to better. They have really become much stronger since the change, and since that goal, they've had more shots on target, more possession. Their stats are just much better than Chelsea. It's like Chelsea's heads dropped once they scored, and now they're just trying to stay in the game and keep it at 1-1 and try and not lose all the points. And that's terrible, terrible tactics. Because look, here comes Aston Villa. They're gonna knock on the door again, and they're gonna wave the 4-4 again. Knock down the door, wave in the 4-4. Who got the yellow card now? Is that Rory Delap? Rory Delap has just come onto the pitch and he's got a yellow card already. What the hell's going on? That can't be good. Rory Delap is also turning out to be another Chelsea flop. Oh, that was for the first challenge on Onana. And then Caicedo gets a yellow card as well. So both Rory Delap and Caicedo got a yellow card. Boy, Chelsea's discipline. Oh, here comes. He puts a Esteva on. Now that's better. See, now that's a big change. Cole Palmer's coming off. He's hasn't had the worst of games, but I didn't have the best of games either. A lot of loose balls, a lot of bad touches, but still an absolutely fantastic player. One of my favorite players in the Premier League. But here comes Estevao. Estevao for Cole Palmer. Estevao looks like a proper FIFA player, fam. You know them type of players you see on the FIFA. I know you, I know you see all these players on FIFA, but like like the proper character ones. Right, free kick for Aston Villa. in a good position. Say about 25 yards out. Morgan Rogers to take it. Right, dead center of the goal. Ooh, not far from Morgan Rogers, just over the crossbar. It's not what we want, but it would have still been a fantastic goal to see. Just did not have enough dip for it to go into goal, but a fantastic strike. Chelsea's playing out the back again. Caicedo to Reece James. Come on, Chelsea, man. Give the ball to Esteval, let him do his magic. I keep forgetting that I want Chelsea to win. I'm watching this game as a neutral, as if that doesn't matter who wins what. No, I need Chelsea to win. Come on, Chelsea, man. You don't. Yeah. Onana. Same as if Aston Villa play Man City. Obviously, it'll be rooting for the draw, really, but you still want Aston Villa to do something against Man City. Hopefully, by that time, the points gap is bigger, so we can kind of like root for them to beat Man City. It goes so. Right. Neto loses the ball again to Onana. Plays Morgan Rogers. Plays in Matty Cash, but he loses the ball. Reece James now. Caicedo. Crossfield pass all the way to Gittins. Gittins now on the ball. He's got Gusto behind him. He's got Neto with him who gets pushed. Ref says free kick. He tried to get a penalty for it in the box. He jumped in the box, but it wasn't. It was outside. Look, Matty Cash is trying to say, it's a penalty though. He's jumped in the box. It's just outside the box. You can blatantly tell. He clipped his foot and then he jumped in the box. Look, he clipped it well outside the box, but he took a couple of steps and fell in the like as if VAR is not gonna check that. Like I don't understand what goes. Why don't you just keep it natural so it looks exactly what it's supposed to look, rather than trying to get something that you know you're not gonna get because they're gonna check it, rewind it, slow it down. Like how stupid can you be? No, you know what? I'm gonna take another half a step and a half and then roll over and make sure I'm in the box. Like they're gonna be like, oh yeah, no, look, he fell in the box. It's a penalty. Honestly, man, the brains on some of these footballers. Like sometimes they must be playing thinking there's no cameras around. Like they're just playing like as if they're playing in the park. Oh yeah, no, no one's watching me. I don't. No one's gonna know. Regardless, it's a free kick for Chelsea now in a great position, much closer, but at a slightly different angle, more towards the left rather than dead center, like the Aston Villa free kick for Morgan Rogers. Reece James does score ridiculous free kicks. We have seen him. So has Neto. Hence why both of them are standing over it. It'll be more than likely the captain that takes it. It looks like his stance. And he does. And he hits the brick wall. And then he plays it to Gusto, who tries to square it, but nobody there. Gusto again. Ped Neto. But it gets cleared by Aston Villa now. Ollie Watkins holding up the ball, but Gusto gets it back. Now Matty Cash against Fernandez. Ball gets played forward, but see the ref is doing the stop-start thing now. Every little thing is just okay. Pull it back. Ollie Watkins, great way to keep the ball and hold it up and give your team time to come out. That's what you want your strikers to do. Lindelof, Madsen, Morgan Rogers, Onana, Jadon Sancho, Matty Cash, Lindelof, Madsen. They keep on going back to the goalkeeper. Guys, you got plenty of time, man. You got at least like 15 to 20. Like, nah, I don't say 20, but 15, 16, 17 minutes, nearly 20 minutes. Caicedo now. Neto, come on, Chelsea. They haven't even played Esteval yet. Oh, and he loses the ball, gets caught on the ball again. Oh, here we go, Esteval now. Gets a ricochet of Morgan Rogers. But Morgan Rogers defends well as a Chelsea corner. But great defending by Morgan Rogers. Esteval as well finally got on the ball, got a corner for his team. Short corner gets taken. Ref not happy, corner has to be taken again. Somebody got a yellow card, I think it's Kamara. Looks like Kamara got a yellow card. Just sit upright. Right, Neto on the corner now. Great delivery. But Martinez there just to pluck it out the air. Doesn't distribute as fast as Sanchez. Sanchez is really quick with it. Martinez just waits for everyone to go up the pitch. And he's still holding up the ball now. He rolls it to the side. Right, Konsa. Kamara. Cash. Cash with a long ball forward to Ollie Watkins, who's holding up the ball again. Great play by Ollie Watkins. Aston Villa trying to get a shot off. I think it was Matty Cash tried to cross it. Boubacar Kamara gets a yellow card. Right, Chelsea playing out the back again. Sanchez with the ball. It's wasting their time. I can't. It's like they're literally both playing for the 1-1. They're both happy just to take a point home. It's ridiculoso, fam. Chelsea corner comes in. Onana with the header goes out. It's another corner for Chelsea. Right, the second corner for Chelsea. Reece James again. Not as good as a delivery as the first one, but the ball goes out to Reece James again. Neto shoots, but blocked by Lindelof. What a block by Lindelof. Keeper would have got it, but still. Martin trying to get past Enzo, but he doesn't allow him. It's out for a Aston Villa throw in. Aston Villa about to make changes now. Kamara coming off. It's dangerous. He's arguing with the yellow card. Manager said, "Nah, that's it, mate. Cam off, son." And Barton coming off as well. Matson and Kamara coming off. So Matson and Kamara coming off, and Digny and Bocharda coming on. Uh-oh, here come Aston Villa with Ollie Watkins. 2 against 1. Ollie Watkins running, going to the keeper, running. Ooh, couldn't finish as a corner for Aston Villa. Unlucky. He tried to play it back. He tried to play it back to the oncoming Aston Villa players, but it ricocheted and it deflected off of the Chelsea player Gusto, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, off of Gusto and then for a corner. I think he was trying to play in Tielemans maybe. But it goes out for an Aston Villa corner. Oh, come on, Chelsea, man. We cannot afford Aston Villa to score, guys. Come on, Chelsea, man. It's like they're doing it on purpose. They don't want to see Arsenal win the league. So they're like, yeah, you know what? Let's lose against Aston Villa. Some loser mentality. Might as well become Spurs. Corner comes in. And they scored. Oh! Ollie Watkins again. He saves out Aston Villa. Chelsea, you dead scrubs, man. Absolutely waste, man. Absolute waste, man. All you needed to do is hold them off or beat them at home at Stamford Bridge, and you can't do that. You waste of space. Chelsea, you guys are rubbish, man. A bunch of scrubs. Ollie Watkins dominated you lot. In the 20-25 minutes he's been on, he's slapped it on you, man. Chelsea getting a smackdown slapped out of them by Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge. Cannot depend on Chelsea to do nothing. But I said to you guys, look, the changes that Maresca made, it was detrimental to Chelsea. It made them worse. It made them weaker. Even Cole Palmer knew when he came off. He was like, he's making the team weaker and weaker. Whereas in Unai Emery kept making the team stronger and stronger and stronger. By every change, the team was getting stronger. Ollie Watkins comes in. Marlon wasn't doing nothing. Ollie Watkins comes in and gets 2 goals and slaps it on Chelsea. And look, Aston Villa is still in the title race now. So you cannot depend on bloody Aston Villa to do nothing. I mean, on Chelsea to do nothing. Aston Villa just too good for them. And Maresca is just, that's some rubbish tactics. I mean, look, the fact that he can't see what I'm seeing shows you that he's not a good enough manager. I'm telling you, that was diabolical from Enzo Maresca. The fact that he thought, let me take the only positive change he really made, which that's the only change he should have made, was put on Esteval, right? And not even for Cole Palmer, okay? But putting on Gusto for Cucurella, I don't understand that one. Putting on Gittins as well instead of Garnacho, who was doing much better than him, don't understand. Here comes Enzo. I mean, here comes Neto, Caicedo, Reece James. Neto shoots, but gets blocked by Onana. What a block. I don't know, guys. I don't see Chelsea getting anything out of this game anymore. Unless Aston Villa just totally throw it away. I don't see it happening. Back post now, way too deep, and it goes out for a goal kick. Yeah, I don't think Chelsea have the manpower. I mean, Rory Delap has done nothing but get a yellow card since he's come on. Enzo Maresca, the changes he's made are absolutely diabolical. It's absolutely laughing stock. Whereas in Aston Villa improved and kept improving. Like I said, taking off Cucurella, who was one of their best players, taking off Cole Palmer, who is probably the best player, to take them off to put on players that are much weaker than them, much worse than them, does not make sense, regardless if they're tired or not. They weren't tired. They were confused as to why they're coming off. It's just not good enough, guys. Chelsea don't look like they're gonna get anywhere. They're just gonna drop deeper and deeper down the pecking order. They'll end up spending ridiculous money and not get anywhere. Oof, Caicedo now with a great barge, and he does lose the ball now. Tielemans, Matty Cash. Can they get a third? Matty Cash. Sanchez has to save it. Look, since that first goal went in, I told you guys, since that first goal went in for Aston Villa, they have not stopped dominating this game. Chelsea's heads dropped They haven't had no shot on target, no chance, no nothing. Everything is going for. Actually, that's a lie. They've had, I think, two corners. Maybe one of them had something, had a half a chance. But it's mainly Aston Villa. They've had the most shots on target. I think they had like five already since the goal. The goal went in like in the 59th minute, in the 88th minute. So they've been dominating since then. So for pretty much nearly a half an hour, and here they come again. Morgan Rogers, who hasn't scored yet, who looks still in the mood to score. Tielemans, Mike Cash had a massive game. Matty Cash gets another corner for his team. Matty Cash and Jadon Sancho as well, playing fantastic since he's come on. Morgan Rogers plays to Tielemans, squares it across the box, but Sanchez there to grab it. Oh, when he slips, but there's a Chelsea player there. What happened? Free kick to Aston Villa. What happened? What happened? I don't understand. It's a free kick for Aston Villa because he slipped though. Did he slip? Yeah, he slipped. He slipped and released the ball, but he was outside the box already. So the ref gave a free kick to Aston Villa. See, that's the clumsiness of Sanchez. Oh God, I haven't even updated the score. God damn it. Aston Villa got the chance to put a third past Sanchez when the 90th minute, 91st minute now. Are we not? Yeah, we're in the 91st minute. There's 5 minutes of injury time. There is enough time for Chelsea to get an equalizer. But if Aston Villa score from this free kick, which they look like they want to do, it is game, set, match. Because it'll be game over for Chelsea. So they better hope that Morgan Rogers, who looks like he wants to take it. Yeah, it looks like Morgan Rogers is going to take it. Or maybe not. Ooh! Sanchez had to make a great save. Jadon Sancho on the ball now. Jadon Sancho on the ball now. He must be happy playing for the team that's beating the team he was at. Doing better than them in the Premier League. He actually managed to get into a club that's doing decent. And he's keeping his mouth shut and he's just training and trying to get into the first team. Which that's how you really revive your career. Esteval, Caicedo, Gusto, Reece James. Gusto with a cross in the back post and too easy for Emilio Martinez. Yeah, they're done and dusted, man. Chelsea has a dusty team, bro. Chelsea are a bunch of scrubs, fam. So dead to lose at home 2-1 to Aston Villa. At least when we lost on the road, mate. But we're playing them next, actually. I'm pretty sure we're playing them next. I think when is it? Tuesday, Wednesday, or something like that? We're playing them. Esteval. Robert the Gunner. Come to join us towards the end. I said, sorry, man. I thought it's all good, bro. Don't worry. Game's nearly done. I wanted Chelsea to do us a favor. They're so rubbish. Robert, they're so dead. They're a bunch of scrubs, these Chelsea lot, man. I can't believe it. We needed them to beat Aston Villa so that they stay 6 points behind us. Instead, they couldn't. It's all good, bro. Don't worry, man. If you're busy, you're busy. You got things to do. It's all good, man. Don't stress about it, Robert. Whenever you can and you got the time, you're always more than welcome. But don't stress about it, my friend. I just wanted Chelsea to do us this favor. Tielemans gone down now. Yellow card for, what was it, Tielemans? Or did he just give a yellow card to? Did he give it to Enzo Fernandez? So confused. Who did he give that yellow card to? Yeah, Enzo, right? Enzo Fernandez. Oh my god. Thanks for telling me, bro. Yeah, that was my wish too. Thank you for telling me, bro. I would have made a major clanger there. I know, I see it, bro. I know it should have been the way we wished it. It should have been Chelsea 2 and Aston Villa 1, but they're too bad, man. They're rubbish, bro. They're trash. Chelsea's absolute trash. Like, how did Enzo Maresca make his team go from bad to worse? Like, he doesn't. He's not even. I don't know how people rate him as a manager. He's so bad. Chelsea are so bad, man. Worst thing is that the players they have in their team, some of them are quite good. Wish along. Yeah, man, definitely wish that was the case, bro. But anyway, never mind. There's still 3 points behind us. Listen, we can only do what we can do, which is keep winning our games. And we shouldn't really be paying attention or wanting anyone to do us favors. But you know, sometimes when you watch these hate alongs, it's like I was saying earlier, if Aston Villa fall behind in more points and they're not really challenging for the title anymore, if they then end up playing Man City, we're gonna root for Aston Villa to beat Man City. Not because we need them to do the favor, it's just that's what you want. You want to see your rivals drop points to guarantee you even more. Robert said we won, it's all right. Yeah, no, definitely, obviously. That's the most important thing. But yeah, game set match. Chelsea lost. Some absolute scrubs. Absolute scrubs. Robert Dagana says we are looking okay. We are without Gyökeres, Robert. They need to stop playing. They need to stop playing Gyökeres from the start. Maybe take him off the bench from now on. Start with Gabriel Jesus, and then see how he does coming off the bench, and if he gets some match fitness. Other than that, yes, we do look all right. Declan Rice at right back as well. That's why I call him 10 men Rice. Sometimes people ask me, they comment and whatever, and they're like, "Oh, why do you keep saying 10 men Rice, 10 men Rice?" Because this guy, Declan Rice, is 10 footballers in one. You put him anywhere on the pitch other than goalkeeper, anywhere, and he puts in a shift for you. And he'll probably outshine the player that you have in that position. Not saying that he necessarily did that today, because Urian Timber is absolutely fantastic. So is Ben White. But Declan Rice is 10 man Rice. He can do anything. Chelsea, the scrubs of London. No pride, all scrubs. Arsenal is London. That's correct, my friend. Arsenal is red. Sorry, London is red. And London's going to stay red for a long time, my friend. We just need to get over the line this season. And I think from there it will snowball into season after season of lifting trophies. But it's this first hurdle, the first trophy that we need to get over the line for that. So the more we don't get over the line, the more difficult it gets, and the more older the team will get, and the chance will slip away. Hopefully we do it this season. Hopefully it will come true. And other than that, yeah, you can't rely on Chelsea. You can't rely on any of these people. Aston Villa in the title race, definitely. Aston Villa, do they have a chance to win it? Definitely. They're good enough. So we'll see. We'll see if Arsenal are good enough to keep them all away, guys. But that's it. I'm done. I'm tired now. I'm going to sign out for today. I will be back tomorrow. I'm probably going to be doing the one game tomorrow. Yes. I think that's the Tottenham game we're going to do tomorrow. So if you are there, Robert, come join me tomorrow. I forgot what time it is. I think it's 4:30 or 2:30. What is it tomorrow? Damn, 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 damn. Let's have a look. Where is it? Yeah, 4:30. Crystal Palace against Tottenham. Robert, I'll be there tomorrow at 4:30 if you want to come join me. If not, don't worry about it, bro. Anytime. I'll see you again. If I don't see you before the new year, Happy New Year to everybody that I don't see before the new year. Uh, Prosperous and joyful new year to all of you guys. And I will leave you at that, and I will see you at the next live stream. Adios. Oh, sorry, quickly. That was Chelsea 1, Aston Villa 2. Chelsea scrubs, like Robert said. Absolute waste, man. So, Ollie Watkins with a brace. That's it, guys. Adios, amigos.